Good evening, everyone. I am Mahima, your host for the inaugural session. On behalf of the Airmail Society India Foundation, it is my pleasure to welcome you to AMSIPEX-25, first international virtual Aerophilatelic and Astrophilatelic exhibition commemorating World Airmail Day. Today, the 18th February, marks a significant milestone in the history and evolution of airmail. This date commemorates the world's first ever officially sanctioned aerial post carried on February 18, 1911 from Allahabad to Naini in India. Since then, airmail has played a critical role in connecting people and advancing global communication. Thank you for your presence as we honor this important event. We are fortunate to have several distinguished guests, speakers, and jury members joining us today. Thank you for being part of this gathering. We have an engaging lineup of talks, commemorations, and announcement lined up. So just a quick note before we begin, this session will be recorded and you will be muted throughout the session. But feel free to drop your questions or comments in the chat box. You're also welcome to react to show your appreciation to our speakers. And there will be a Q&A session after each talk, so kindly wait until then to ask your questions. If there is any technical issues that you happen to face, please drop it in the chat box as well. So during this 30-minute inaugural ceremony, we will witness the release of a special commemorative cover and souvenir book, the jury report and announcement of exhibition result and special prizes, an address by the AMSI chairman, the Hall of Fame and Lifetime Achievement Award. Following this session, we will transition to expert talks by renowned speakers. We encourage you to stay for these informative presentations. We start today's session with a traditional Sanskrit mantra, an invocation to the universal spirit of cooperation and peace.
Sahana vavato Sahana bhunakto Sahaviryam karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
We now proceed to the release of the special commemorative postal cover for this event. This cover is being issued to mark World Airmail Day and will feature a special cancellation dated February 18, 2025, making it a significant item for philatelists. Naveen OC and Akhil Reddy were responsible for designing and coordinating this release. We also thank Rahul for his assistance in this effort. I invite Naveen to talk about this cover.
A couple of words about this cover. This cover was released to commemorate the 114th anniversary of the first flight, as all of you all know, and also as part of the AMSIPEX exhibition and webinars. The cover carries a reproduction of one of the original cards carried on this historic flight. I mean, most of you here should be familiar with the plane and the pilot and why it was. I don't know how many people know why the first official airmail flight was actually flown with airmail. There was a Reverend W.E.S. Holland, who was a chaplain of the Holy Trinity Church in Allahabad, and he appealed to Mr. Windham for help in fundraising for a new youth hostel. So Mr. Windham conceived the idea of aerial post, got the official sanctions in place, and about 6,500 cards and covers were carried on this flight. The production of this cover was a joint effort with inputs from Mr. Piyush Kaitan, Mr. Dharamdev Maurya, Akhil Reddy, and myself. Mr. Rahul Ganguly, a good friend who's also an AMSI member from Prayagraj, has volunteered to get the same cancelled at Prayagraj and mail it to all the members. These covers, the covers mailed from Prayagraj will carry the permanent pictorial cancellation of Prayagraj, which is themed on the first time and flight. Now, we have also got a special cancellation commemorating the anniversary release from Bangalore. I mean, this cancellation was, mainly due to the efforts of Mr. Sushil Mehra, Mr. Jagannath Mani, Mr. Akhil Reddy, all members of the Karnataka Philatelic Society.
Next, we unveil the Souvenir Book, a compilation that captures the essence of airmail's history and its impact. Pragya Jain served as the editor of this publication. I now invite him to say a few words.
Thank you, Mahima. Good evening to all the attendees and warm greetings of World AML Day. I am quite pleased and excited to present the exhibition souvenir of AMSIPEX 2025. It has taken us a lot of hard work, and special thanks goes out to my editorial team, which included Piyush Khetanji and Dharamdev Maurya. For the convenience of the readers, we have divided the souvenir into 3 sections: exhibition, articles, and resources. As the name suggests, in the first section, exhibition, you will find everything related to this exhibition: messages, IREX, list of exhibitors, award winners, special prize winners, and above all, Hall of Fame awardee. About Hall of Fame awardee Mr. Roland M. Hill. There's also an interesting Q&A with Mr. Piyush Khetan, who's founder and convener of AMSI. In the second section, you will find a collection of 14 articles, which was sent to me by eminent aerophilatelists, and I hope the readers will find the articles very interesting because it it involves different branches of Indian airmails. And in this regard, I would like to thank Ken Harmon, Peter Jennings, Uttam Reddy, Derek Connell, Pradeep Jain, Lawrence Clinton, Douglas Muir, Deepak and Markan Dave, Cheryl Gans, Anthony S. Bard, Max Smith, Sandeep Jaiswal, and Piyush Khetanji once again. This souvenir currently is in its e-version and will be available for free download from AMSIPEX website. Later, we also plan to have a limited number printed out. So whoever are interested can actually write an email to us. So thank you. I hand over once again to Mahima, and I hope everybody enjoys this exhibition. Wonderful exhibition.
We now move on to the jury report. We are privileged to have a distinguished panel of experts who have meticulously evaluated the exhibit for this event. This jury is chaired by Glenn Stafford and comprises David S. Ball, Charles Bromser, Stefan Brilliant, Madhukar Deganka, Walter Hopferweiser, Georgie Lovey, Jawad Mohammed. I now invite Glenn Stafford to present the jury report.
Thank you very much, Mahima. Unfortunately, the jury report's a necessary part of an exhibition, but not always the most exciting, so please bear with me during the report. So this is the report from the jury chair. The inaugural AMSIPEX-25 First International Virtual Aero and Astrophilatelic exhibition was a prestigious national exhibition featuring both Aero and Astrophilatelic FIP classes. The jury panel consists of 8 jurors, with the event team's leaders Charles Bromser and myself for the exhibits, and Javed Mohammed for literature. So 3 teams were broken up. Team 1 led by Charles Bromser with Stephen and Walter, and this team was responsible for all Astrophilatelic entries, including multi and single frames, as well as novice and youth entries, 29 entries all. Team 2 led by myself with David, Madhuka and George. This team, we focused on evaluating all the Aerophilatelic entries, both multi-frames and single frames, 33 exhibits in total. Team 3 was led by Javed Mohammed. He did a lot of work. The team was tasked with judging the literature entries. I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to all the members of the jury for their professional conduct throughout this event. Special appreciation also goes to PK and Madhuka for their invaluable support to the jury. The judging process was conducted by using score sheets which were emailed to all jurors, along with detailed instructions. The jurors each reviewed the exhibit via a link provided by the judging spreadsheet. For evaluation of each exhibit, we adhere to the FIP special regulations for evaluations of competitive exhibits, known as SREVs, for Aero, Astro and Literature. In total, there was 62 entries comprising of multi-frames and single frames exhibits, as well as 14 literatures. The overall standard of this exhibit was exceptional, with many achieving gold and large gold medals. I strongly encourage everyone to visit the official exhibition website at www.amspec.com and explore each and every one of these exhibits. Finally, I wish to thank the organising committee for their unwavering support and assistance, as well as all the exhibitors for entrusting us and the opportunity to judge their exceptional exhibits. The judging process proceeded smoothly and professionally, and I'm grateful for the collective efforts in making this inaugural event a success. Glenn Stafford, Jury Chair. Just as a side note, I've judged many international exhibits, and this one is of high standard, but still through the feedback sessions, one thing that was letting a lot of people down was their title pages, and I think you'll get some valuable written feedback to each and every exhibitor. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mahima.
We now present a summary of the exhibition's results. A summary of the medals awarded is visible on the screen and reflects the high standards of exhibits. The detailed exhibition results will be available on AMSIPEX website later today. We encourage everyone to check the site, which is www.amsipex.com, for the outcomes. Congratulations to all the winners. We now proceed to the presentation of the special prize to recognize outstanding exhibits and contribution at AMSIPEX-25. We extend our appreciation to the following winners across various categories. Special thanks to all sponsors for supporting these awards. First, we have the winner of Best Aerophilately Exhibit, Jean Daniel Ayache. Winner of Best Astrophilately Exhibit, Markhan Dave. Winner of Best Literature Class Exhibit, Ronald Lee. Winner of Best Novice Class Exhibit, Sanjay Jagtap. Winner of Best One Frame Aerophilately Exhibit, Pragya Jain. Winner of Best One Frame Astrophilately Exhibit, Marianne Van de Lema. Runner-up of Best Aerophilately Exhibit, Pratisad Neogonka. Runner-up of Best Astrophilately Exhibit, Vadim Alexandru Bartos. The runner-up of Best One Frame Aerophilately Exhibit, Frederick Yedel. Runner-up of Best One Frame Astrophilately Exhibit, Mark Van Quickenborn. And the honorable mention for literature class is Brian Callan. The winner for youth class 10 to 15 years is Nanda Kishore. The winner for youth class 16 to 18 years is Dhyana Shah. The runner-up for novice class is Gauresh Mehra. And we also are handing over airmail stamps books for is awarded to all of the novice exhibitors. Congratulations to all the winners. So congratulations to all the winners for their achievements and contributions to Philately. All these exhibits have been made available online on our website, www.amsipex.com. That is www.amsipex.com. It is my privilege to introduce our next speaker, the chairman of the Airmail Society India Foundation, Mr. Piyush Khaitan. He holds multiple leadership roles, including the chairman of PCI Philatelic Trust, convener of AMSIPEX-25, the first international virtual aerophilatelic and astrophilatelic exhibition, jointly sponsored by AAMS, chairman of the Khaitan Foundation, dedicated to social and philatelic objectives. To you, sir.
Thank you, Mahima. It's all finally happening. We had felt the need to bring airmail collectors in India together in a common forum for a long time. A year ago, it was just a dream. So much has happened in the past 1 year. We incorporated the Airmail Society India Foundation on 20th January last year with enthusiastic support from collectors and now have 63 members. Both FISA, the Worldwide Federation of Aerophilatelic and Astrophilatelic Societies, and the PCI, Philatelic Congress of India, our national APEX-Philatelic Federation, welcomed us with institutional membership, and AMSI had arrived. During this 1 year, we've set up a lively WhatsApp group where members share updates and post questions, a big learning experience for us all. Our YouTube channel, Havase by Air, now has over a dozen informative videos uploaded already. We've also released 3 special covers in the last 1 year. On our first National Space Day, on the last flight of Air Vistara, and on the first flight of the same airline as Air India. We are releasing our 4th special cover today with a special cancellation postmark. The expression World Airmail Day did not exist before us. We came up with this first, when shortly after formation, we resolved to celebrate 18th February each year as World Airmail Day. I then had the honor to propose this during the 51st FISA Congress at Versailles on 29th March last year. Since then, I've made presentations to the American Airmail Society, the Canadian Aerophilatelic Society, and the India Study Circle with similar requests. We have petitioned India Post and the Ministry of Culture and hope to petition UNESCO as well to honor this day. Holding an aerophilatelic and astrophilatelic exhibition within 1 year of formation has addressed a long-felt need. Just like airmail brought the world closer together, AMSIPEX-25 is our maiden attempt at bringing the world of airmail collectors and astrophilately collectors closer together. We are happy to host 81 exhibits from 16 nations, covering 266 frames and 16 literature class entries. Holding the event on the day that marks the birth of airmail holds a special significance, something that airmail collectors worldwide should celebrate. We should also be mindful of the tasks ahead. It is unfortunate that we do not even have a plaque at Prayagraj, the erstwhile Allahabad, either at the fort where the first flight originated or at the airport to mark this historic feat. This and many other activities are planned to be taken up by us. We intend to make AMSIPEX an annual event and hope to make it bigger and grander over time. I welcome all of you to work with the Airmail Society India Foundation and contribute to this hobby that has given us so much happiness. Thank you.
We now move on to a very special part of today's ceremony, the presentation of the Hall of Fame in Lifetime Achievement Award. This award is sponsored by the Khaitan Foundation. I request Mr. Piyush Khaitan to announce the winner and read the citation.
So the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award is Mr. Ronald M. Lee for his work on the story of Australia's overseas airmail, which he's written in 5 volumes. In fact, I almost feel I should give a prize to anyone who can lift these 5 books in one hand. I mean, they probably weigh 15 or 20 kilos put together. But I would like to read the citation with which we want to honor Mr. Lee with this award. Mr. Lee is a distinguished aerophilatelist and author whose contributions have significantly enriched the study and understanding of airmail history, particularly in relation to Australia's overseas airmail. His passion for philately began during his high school years when he collected military mail from the World War II era. Over time, his interest shifted to studying and documenting airmail covers and their historic significance. One of Mr. Lee's most notable contributions is his 5-volume series on airmail between England and Australia via India, a meticulously researched and well-structured resource that is highly regarded in the field. His dedication to research, combined with a clear and accessible writing style, have made his work a cornerstone for collectors and researchers alike. Mr. Lee's architectural background played a pivotal role in his approach to publishing, a commitment to well-designed, user-friendly books that provide not just philatelic information, but also historical context, enriching readers' understanding of airmail history. It is fitting that on this day dedicated to the legacy of airmail, we recognize his extraordinary contribution to aerophilately. What is all the more remarkable is that Ron completed this definitive history at the age of 95, battling age-related and other medical conditions. Sir, we salute you. Mr. Ronald M. Lee, it is my great honor to present you with the Lifetime Achievement Award and formally induct you as the first participant of the Hall of Fame of the Airmail Society India Foundation. We thank you for your lifetime of dedication and contribution to aerophilately. Congratulations once again, Ron. Your work and legacy will inspire collectors and researchers for generations to come. Thank you, Mahima.
Thank you, Mr. Ketan. Due to the time difference, Mr. Lee is not able to join here with us, but he has sent a video accepting the award. We shall play the video for you all today.
I gratefully accept the awards and wish to express my appreciation both to the organisers of the exhibition and the judges who made the effort to examine my books. As a 95-year-old, I see these awards as a recognition of my contribution to aerophilately. Thank you.
As we conclude the inaugural ceremony, I would like to invite Pratisad Neugankar to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mahima. India holds a special place in the history of airmail. The world's first postally sanctioned airmail flight occurred in India on 18 February 1911 from Allahabad to Naini. To mark the historic event, Airmail Society India Foundation has organized the first edition of AMSIPEX-25. AMSIPEX has received an overwhelming response from all over the world. During the session, in the starting, we heard a Shanti mantra that says, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, means may we work together with great energy. Here at MCPEX, it's a teamwork. Whether it's an organizer, volunteer, exhibitor, a viewer, or even a philatelist across the world, everybody is in one team. And due to the positive energy of the team, this event is a grand success. Now, I propose vote of thanks for all the team members. I would like to thank, or we would like to thank, International Federation of Aerophilatelic Societies, FISA, and Philatelic Congress of India, National Philatelic Federation, for giving the patronage for MCPEX 2025. Your trust in us is invaluable. We also thank the joint sponsors, American Airmail Society and Cosmos, Royal Belgian Philatelic Society for their support. We thank gold sponsor David Feldman and Robert Esigu, silver sponsor Argyle Atkin Limited, today's webinar sponsor Phil Auctions, and souvenir sponsor Villa Art. We are honored to have you as one of our partners, and we hope that you will continue to support us in the future. Now, it's time for our esteemed jury team. We thank jury president Glenn Stafford, Aero Australia, David Paul, Aero and Astrophilately, USA, Stephen Brilliant, Belgium, Charles Bromsner, Aero Australia, Madhukar Devgaonka, Aero India, Walter Hofweiser, Astrophilately, Austria, Georgi Lovi, Aerophilately, Hungary, and Javid Mohammed, Literature, UAE. We appreciate your expertise, dedication, and valuable time for judging the exhibits. Your judgment and constructive feedback will contribute significantly to the success of the event. Thank you once again. Now it's time for the board members and the organizing committee. I thank the board members Piyush Khetan, Vivek Mathai, and Sunil Ranasaria for conceptualizing and organizing this event to mark the historic event. I'm sure that they will organize the event every year as per their commitment. Organizing committee members Prasad Chavan, very important man, finance and accounts. Then Samuel Cornelius, admin support. Markan Dave, a renowned philatelist who did resource mobilization and webinar master. Pragya Jain, editor of 1 year book, who did a very good book for us. Madhukar Jingan, another renowned philatelist who served as a jury secretary. Dharandev Maurya, he does everything, anything and everything. He's a hero. Event coordinator. Pratisad Neurgaonkar for technical support, Naveen Osi and Akhil Reddy for designing and executing such a beautiful special cover, and last but not the least, Virendra Sharma, a renowned philatelist and a national juror who served as a PCI coordinator. Thanks for your hard work, efforts, and time and making this event successful. We would like to thank Anantapuri Stamp Bulletin and Rainbow Stamp News for giving wide publicity to this event. A special thanks to Mahima for skillfully handling the role of Master of Ceremony. Finally, thanks to all the organizers, participants, jurors, volunteers, viewers, and those who are attending today's function and the webinar thereafter. Thank you so much for making MCPEX 2025 a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratisad. With this, we come to the end of our inaugural session. We will now transition to the expert lectures. I hand over the proceedings to Markand Dave, who will lead us through the presentations. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mahima.